Alright. I'm back. So I think what would be nice to test is maybe let's just use it. Can I do this? Can't read this. Okay, so already I cannot use it. Yes, I have to explicitly say that it's this. Echo. Oops. Foobar. Buzz. Like so. Address boundary error. Okay. So can I do ninjas C build and this? Can I do valid rings like so? Gen ops. Stack Overflow in thread 1 can't grow stack. Okay. Can I forgot how to do the Meson thing. Isn't there like a way to enable debug? Meson enable debug symbols. Set debug and optimization flag. Build type. Add project arguments. So it's... Oh, yeah, I already have it. It's already G. But it doesn't show... Ah, yes. Leak. Check. Cool. I forgot how you would get the summary thing. Leak checks equals full, show leak counts. But those are like the leaks. Isn't there like a way of... What if I do gdb build sed? What if I do run with, I don't know, like this? And I do foo bar, and then I quit. Okay, so get delim. How do I get the stack trace again? No. Trace. No, c'est BT for backtrace, I think. Yes. Okay, so at some point it goes into an infinite recursion, and this is for next line. $164. I'm guessing is this one. Okay. Okay, so it did reach EOF, then it calls next line is gonna go there. It's gonna do line is different than null, so it's gonna skip this. Then it's gonna go to the current file, and the current file is gonna go here. So we already have one, and it is a EOF. It is the end of file, so it should not go there. Uh, and so it is std_in. So file, and if file index, file length -1. So this should be true. Okay, let me just we need to do install like an integration between NeoVim and a debugger, huh? Because yeah, running GDB like this is not the most ergonomic thing. So let me just printf whatever. Sure, let's just print pointer file. And no Valgrind, but like this. Flush std out. Maybe we need to do this. Okay, there's just a bunch of nil. So, and here I have if file is equal to null and file path index. So this will return null. Wait, it does go here, right? No, it does not. How about this? Like so, file path length. Like this. So file path index is equal to this. Okay. I cannot go all the way up. Can I do just head? Nope. That doesn't do much. I wonder what the plus is in the chat. Ah, I can have a poll and a Q&A. That's fun. Anyway, no distraction, no distraction. No distraction. So it will always go here. Let's just return null for now. Salut! Salut, comment ça va? Yes, warnings, 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 who cares? Still have this. Let's do run e 10d, like so. Whatever. Segfault, and the backtrace is in exec. Ça va très bien et toi? Oui, ça va, ça va. J'aurais écrit la commande sed, plutôt chill. Et toi, tu fais quoi? Exec 407. Ça, terrain copy, pattern space, line, care space. Et pourquoi est-ce que ça segfault ce truc? Ah. Peut-être que line n'est pas alloué. Maybe line isn't allocated. Local filing path. Yes, yes. Exec commands. Ah. Maybe. Let's just do string line like so. Good old printf debugging. Am I right? Like so. Okay, and then it becomes null at some point. Ah, yes, okay, I check it here. That is not good. Can I... can this just be like a for loop, maybe? For this, and then this is equal to next line, while line is different than null, and line is equal to next line, up, like so. Then we remove this thing, we remove this thing. Oh, okay. And if let's try it. Let's up. Okay. What if I do just p? Okay, that works. What if I do 1p? That works. What if I do 2p? That works. If I do 3 1p? That works. Okay, so the basics of it are working. What if I do this with d? Ah, yes, but then I add a p. Yes, that's cool. So I deleted the last line. Okay, so I think the basics are working. The basics are working. I have this though, that creates a Stack Overflow, and I'm not sure why. So, if it's the end of the file, which it seems like it is, I'm gonna recall next line again. Next line is gonna go there, this is gonna get skipped, and it's gonna call current file. And current file should return null, but apparently it does not, so it doesn't enter this return, and then it tries to like get line of EOF and then just spins in that recursion. I mean, not spins since it's not a loop, but like it becomes an infinite recursion. So the problem is that current file does not return null when it needs to be, And so I guess this is equal to 1, and this is equal to 0 when I enter there. And then it does reach EOF. So, and this does equal STD, so this will be skipped, and file is equal to null. Then file path index, this is equal to 0, this is equal to 1. So this should get triggered. Apparently it does not. And if this is if file is different than null. Oh, I think I get it. Okay. I say file equal. I say file equal to if only if it's like a real file, not if it's std in. So I need that if it's std in, I need to, well, return it, of course. But I also need to say file is equal to std in. Hi, hello, welcome back. I ended up eating a shit ton of pasta and I passed out for a bit. So that's why I'm late. If file is equal to null, then return file. Can't find. Can't read. I think a quicker way of doing this will be like so. Just an if else. Yes, let's try that. Okay, now it works. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. Then what I would like to do is so I have downloaded the BusyBox, and if you don't know what BusyBox is, it's basically an implementation of all the utilities like ls, cat, and sed, and all kinds of commands. And it's like a relative, like minimalistic implementation that is used in in Alpine Linux, for example, but it's also used in the embedded system and so on and so on. So maybe I can just give you the busybox.net if you're curious. I don't know. And so I would like to basically find the sed implementation in there, but like I don't care about how they implement it, but I want to see the tests they have for it, because at some point, like I would like to test like actually how using my sed implementation would work, because I've done a shitload of tests, but yeah, of course, we can never know too much, like about all the little quirks. So let's search. There is sed.c, which is probably their sed implementation. And then there is sed.tests. So that's what I want, I think. So it's in C test suite, and then sed.tests, which is just a big shell script, and those are all the testing cases that they have. Okay. So my reasoning is, and there is only 400 lines of it. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. So my reasoning is, that's a horrible thing to do, by the way. So I need testing.h. I need testing.h. Does testing.h import any other file? Nope. Okay, so I just cp testing.h and sed.tests to git sed. Just copy them there. Are you gonna complete the project? Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I have a lot of like a few projects that I've started like fucking years ago and that I would like to finish. So this is one of them. But I think I'm near the end. Huh? I think I have still the branching to do, and yeah, that's it. A lot of testing besides that, and I think that will be it. But that's why I want to copy the BusyBox tests so that I can actually properly test it and see how far I am from finishing it. Mkdir test. integration, MV, set tests, and testing, to test integration, test integration. How do you create a file in this? No fucking clue. Test integration, readme.md. Integration tests. Those are copy pasted from the VisiBox project. Then I can just let's just put a link to it. Up. Then what I need is set tests, and here they so testing.sh, how does that work? mkchero positional testing. So first argument is the test name. Recursively grab any executable and all the library needed to run to it. That's check, that's debug. If n skipped, then skipped. Echo this expected inputs, okay. I just implemented Stalin sort in C. That is itself is a bit rewarding. Yeah, it's very nice. Keep going. Next time, implement like a non-meme sorting algorithm, but still, that's cool. It's really cool. Verbose, actual, redval, if compare expected actual, then pass, otherwise failed. But where does it actually run the thing? Return redval. I am so confused, my dude. Testing. Where is it actually run? This is a description, this is the command, this is expected, this is so confused. Wait, description, command, then expected is the third one, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is expected. Ah, this is the input, okay, I get it. And this is actual. Testing, description, command, oh, okay. So literally written 3 lines before it. Great. I can read, yes, I'm a programmer. So yeah, they do ask the same question as me if the dollar matches at the end of all the files or at the end of each files. Corner case. Then accepts blank before command. Well, I guess let's just try it. test integration. Let's do test integration shit test. No such file or directory. Indeed. Integration. So. Okay. Most of those passes, but I guess it's because it is using original sed, not my sed. So I have no idea how I'm going to. Can I do like path is equal to current directory build, then the rest of the path. Oh, okay, that works. So most of those fail. I do have some paths. I do have some paths, and I would like to ignore error. Okay. So, yeah. Rename your sed. No. Yeah, what I just did works. Huh? I just have to modify the path a little bit, and it's fine. So, what we're going to do is I'm gonna still ignore the error, but this time I'm gonna grab the fail ones. So there is a lot of them. Actually, let's count how many. Okay, and how many pass? Okay, so I have literally 10% success rate. Hell yeah. Well, that's a start. Fail. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Previous. Let's grab only the first 10. So, said no files stdin. Let's see. Said no files stdin. Corner case. So it's like build build said, and then like this, and we just echo nothing into it. Said can't read not such a file or directory. And if I do this with a real sed, what does it do? Okay, so okay, so I'm super, but this is like, who cares? Can I accept new lines in E? Have functions like malloc fopen ever failed for you? Yeah, sure. Fopen, of course, all the time. Like if your file doesn't have the correct permissions, or you're not the owner, or maybe you're missing a flag to create it, or yeah, fopen can fail. Or like some other resources using it in some context, maybe. And malloc, maybe like once or twice. I think maybe because probably I ran out of memory because I was doing some stupid stuff. So yeah. But indeed, they're pretty reliable, huh? I mean, most of the time. But yes, I know what you mean. Like, basically, you are asking, like, are they so reliable that I can ignore any error that come out of them? And I say, I don't think you should ignore them, but what I have usually for my projects is I saw this pattern in a bunch of projects. I didn't invent it. It's basically you create a wrapper function called, for example, in my case, xmalloc, which just calls malloc, and it like takes the same argument and returns the same thing as malloc. It calls malloc, and if malloc has an error, we just kill the program, and then yeah. So it's like malloc, but you don't. Yeah, if there is an error, you like fully kill the program instead of just ignoring it. Because ignoring it would be really bad, because if it happens, you're like, you really have no clue what the fuck just happened. But yeah, if you kill your program, it's a bit better. And so I have those wrapper functions for like basically all the functions that are not supposed to fail, or will fail like in very, very edge case. So I have xmalloc, I have xrealloc, I have xstrdup, and yeah, sometimes in other projects I have some other like those. But yeah, those are quite handy, huh? Because yeah, otherwise it becomes annoying to handle. Because yeah, here for example I use xmalloc, but I would then to have like condition and so on and so on. So it's a bit annoying. I remember in school they didn't allow that, so we always had to check for malloc returns and so on and so on. I use a preprocessor for stuff like this. Yeah, sure, you can. But the rule of thumb is since the C preprocessor is garbage, I mean, when you need it, use it. But if you don't need it, if you can implement it without the preprocessor, don't use the preprocessor. And like if you worry about optimization, like small functions like those, they get automatically inlined anyway. So there is no optimization benefits to this. To putting them in like a macro. What was I doing? Yes, looking at this. ZSP tests as no Z tests. I get that, but 3 dots. S P Z I foobar. Do you set the pointer to null after freeing it? Not really. No, not if I'm not reusing it, there is no point. Like no, I don't. I mean, maybe in some case I would, but like for example here I have a pointer to file. I mean a pointer to a line. And here I free it, but I'm gonna return after, so what's the point of setting a line to null, you know? Like, I could do it, but, like, there is zero benefit. But yeah, if you're, like, gonna reuse it in the future, it's good practice to put it to null. Although I don't think I do it even in those cases, even. Fuck me, the retards in my street are annoying me. Why can't you have a normal car like everyone else? Why does it have to make so much noise? Do you feel cool? Annoying programmers and grandmas? It just prevents the double free error. Yeah, okay, but like, if you have a double free, you don't really want it to be silent, you know? It's like double free is not supposed to happen. So yeah, I think I would like it to crash if I have a double free, so that I can fix it with logic, not like equal to null and then don't worry about it. So what was I? So this is it. So this build said, and then the input is this. Yep, like so. And the expected output is foo. So what is... Wait, let me put this in quotes because I'm not feeling sure. So it replaces foo by bar, then prints, and then bar by baz, and then print. So input is what? I'm so confused. This is in file stdin. Oh, okay. So there is no in file, but the stdin is okay. Okay. My bad. So stdin is foo, just like this. Maybe I should do this. And where is so this is expected? Bar baz. Huh, okay. And the real sed is... Oh, okay. That's it's a bit strange. So we give foo and then it substitutes foo by bar. So the pattern space becomes bar and then it prints it. Then it goes to the next command and sees bar. Ah, yeah, it's just that there is auto print. Okay. I need to set up auto print. I need to set up auto print. Whoops. Auto print. Okay, so far I don't have it anywhere. I'm guessing auto print is here. I should have it here as well. I just print the pattern space if there is auto print on. Ninja sim build. And auto print is false by default. No, it should be true by default. That's gonna mess up the tests, and also it doesn't work. Also, it does not work. Why doesn't it work? Printf auto print. Why is it 0? Oh, okay, I see. So auto print is false. Sure, that's fine. I need to go in the main and say that auto print. Oh, but auto print is true by default. Whoa. What do you mean, whoa? Is auto print like amazing you so much that you said, "Whoa, freaking auto print, my dudes." Ooh, for fuck's sake. Oh, fucking ooh. Uh, freaking ooh, my dude. Why is auto print false? I don't get it. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Don't put fucking ooh in chat. Huh? Next person to do this. Can I ban people? Wait, I mean I have 0 fucking viewers, but can I ban people? Yeah, I can. Oh, that's cool. This is awesome. I can't do it like you. I'm learning, but first I have school. This is bad F for me. That is bad. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm writing the. Don't. Yeah, don't worry. I was joking. I was joking. And as I said, I have 0 freaking viewers. That is awesome. ABD for me. Man, I thought I knew like all the English acronyms, but apparently I don't. Bonjour, je suis un francophone. Yes, j'ai un bon accent anglais, n'est-ce pas? But yeah, I'm gonna keep talking English, otherwise I'm gonna piss off a lot of people. Oh my, I mean bad for me. Oh, you mean what I'm doing right now is bad for you? How is it bad for you? I guess you just mean that you're like a beginner and you're very impressed with my cool hacker setup. Am I right? I'm a cool hacker. Look at me. School is wasting my time when I want to learn more about it. Ah, yes. What are you like in college or something? Getting distracted. Where is my auto print? Exec init. Okay, I just put it to false all the time. I'm retarded. Let's go. I just need to pass it here as well. Auto print like so. And auto print like so. And where is my exec? I need bool auto prints like so. Let's build it. Too few arguments in the main. Guess I forgot to add auto print here. Okay. Can I? Where's my? I'm lost in my own code. Let's go. Yes, this. Can I remove the print? Can I then do this? And now it works. All right. Let's run the test again. Let's run all the tests. And let's count. Oh, I had 88 fails before, so I got 12 more passing tests. That's nice. Grade 12, last grade. Keep going. Grade 12. I have no clue what grade 12 is. Is it like because you know like the school system from every single country is different, so I have no clue what grade 12 means. If it means you're like 12-year-olds and 12-year-old and learning programming and you can speak English, kinda, that's pretty impressive, my dude. But I doubt it. So Sed no input file, sed handles empty lines. Sed tests handle empty line. So it's this one, and the test case is substitute a dollar by this, and yes, this is the result, and oh, this is just the end of line. Okay. Have you tried networking in C? Yes, I've done my I've like explored sockets. The only like networking projects that I actually finished is called Ping, I think. Did I? I think I finished it recently. Yes. So yeah, it's just a rewrite of the ping command. Ninja C build, and then build ping, and then let's ping my router. Ah yes, I have to. Okay, let me kill my audio for a bit. Like this. All right, I'm back, and so you can see it's like yeah, just what you would expect, a rewrite of the ping command. And I'm thinking of writing a C data structure library similar to C++ STL. Do you have any tips? You want it in C. Okay, so also great. Thank you. Do you have any tips? In C, so no templates, I'm guessing, and no like operator overloading and all those fancy stuff. I would say it depends. If you really just want to learn the data structures themselves, I would say keep it simple and yeah, just do void pointers. It is. Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. If you just want like, I guess it's like how much do you want to learn it and how much do you actually want it to be kind of functional and cool. And so, yeah, if you just want to learn it, I would just say ignore completely void pointers and just, or like generics or like macros that can generate generics and so on. And just do like, for example, for a linked list, instead of using a void pointer, you would just use like integers as like whatever the list items are. But yeah, if you want to make it cool, of course, like you can add like generics or void pointers, or like make it actually useful, you know. I guess you're talking that you're just saying that void pointers, my void pointers video is nice. So thank you. So I already know most of the D's. Is it like when you say like now nuts in the chat and I got baited? Damn. Okay. These is like data structures, not these nuts. Okay, fine. But anyway, it was an unwanted gotcha. But I am doing this to get more C experience. Ah, yes. These nuts. Yeah, I think if you want just more C experience, yeah, I would say going maybe don't do generics in C because that's very painful. But yeah, definitely go for something like with void pointers and stuff. That could be nice. Although that will complexify the thing quite a bit, as I said. Huh? But yeah. What were you? Do you have any tips? Yeah, actually, I did that in the past as well myself. Huh? Although it's like very old code, so don't judge me too hard on this. But yeah, it's this repo. So C, maybe zoom, and then I have something like I have data struct, and then for example I did a heap, I did a list, I did a vector. Oh, I think a really nice one to learn because like it's probably the most useful data structure ever is how to make a vector, my dude. You have to do that one. Just like fuck linked lists. Just learn how vector works. Like wait. Dynamic array. Just I mean, I'm gonna give you my code, but don't read it. Like just learn how to make a freaking dynamic array. Ah, but you told me you already know data structures. So maybe actually you already know that. But oh well. Yes. I got too excited because I already know but it wasn't with void pointers. Ah, yes. I think my implementation, I don't remember. Does it use void pointers? Yes, it uses a void pointer because I was motivated. But yeah, I don't know if you just want to learn C, any exercise whatsoever is good. Huh? But yeah, I don't know. Looking at my code, you see I just have like one file per data structures. Keep it simple, you know. Just do the one function per clear operation. I don't know. Just try and see like yeah, just keep it simple huh? If it's just for learning, especially. So what was I saying? Yeah, I was talking about the ping command. And CPN says, looks like you love rewriting stuff, lol. Yes. Well, that's how you learn, huh? That's how you learn a lot of stuff, huh? Because like, if you don't rewrite stuff, like you're gonna assume that everything is easy in a way. Or like, I mean, obviously you're not gonna know like in depth whatever anything does. But also you might assume that like rewriting ping is easy. But in some sense it is. But like for someone who doesn't like really know networking, it's quite hard. Although it's like only 300 lines of code. Like you have to understand how to make a packet, like an IP packet. You have to understand like the ICMP protocol. You have to understand how to create sockets. You have to like know how to make a checksum. And then there is like weird errors in the checksum that are very hard to yes, you know, I wasn't thinking that you were thinking that. I was just saying like me myself. Before I started like rewriting everything from scratch, I sometimes assumed that stuff was easy, but it's not. So yeah. Anyhow, yes, I am taking this as a base layer for my next C projects. The next one will be a shell, hopefully. Ah, yes, but yeah, a shell is a big endeavor. But if you're gonna do the data structure for a shell, then might as well link, I don't know, you can't say that in English, it's a French expression, might as well link the like happiness to productivity. And you should do, I think, for a shell especially, hash table, because you're gonna need to, I mean, I guess that's an optimization, but hash table, because it's cool. And also a linked list, because you're gonna need to do a parser and lexer. And maybe do like some kind of a binary tree, because you're gonna have an abstract syntax tree as well. So yeah, those three. I think if you want to do a shell after, you should maybe target those three. I tried to serve HTML with C. I kinda achieve it. Ah yes, that's nice. Brian Kernighan once talked about rewriting GNU core utils, specifically grep, as a good practice for his students. I haven't rewrote in grep, but I have rewrote like a shit ton of core utilities. So I have a core utils repo where I rewrote base name, shown, cut, df, echo, factor, head, mkdir, mv, ps, and so on and so on and so on. And yes, it's an extremely good exercise to understand like the OS. Core utils. I'm gonna give you the link if you're curious about it. But yeah, of course, grep I think is a bit harder than the other ones. So for example, to like word count is kind of okay, although there is some quirks. But like there is some quirks to all of those, and that's what makes it interesting. But I think like 1p grep. Yeah, there is quite a bit of flags on this. Huh? Actually, seems manageable. I mean, like the POSIX implementation, like the POSIX specification at least. Not sure about like if you just do GNU grep, it's gonna be, yeah, I'm not doing this shit. Anyhow. regex is gonna be hell. Yeah, I need to rewrite regex as well, but I've never done it. Actually, the C standard library has a built-in regex, of course. So, I mean, not of course, but it does. Like, see, there is a like those those 4 functions to handle regex in C, and so that's just what I use for my current set project or other projects. And there is like one to compile them, one to execute them, one error kind of thing, and one to free them. So yeah. But yes, I would really like once in my lifetime to implement like a regex engine. That would be extremely insightful, I think. I mean, I know it's just like a small DSL, but still would be nice since it's used literally everywhere. So what about my thing? New lines in handles empty new lines. Match OF. Let's see. Apparently sed G doesn't work. So. Très intelligent, haha. Yes. Why do you randomly say I'm smart? I mean, thank you, huh? And I am, by the way. I'm planning on implementing Linux commands in Windows. Ah, yes, that's nice. I don't know how like good the Windows syscalls are easy. If the Windows syscalls or like standard C library is easy to work with. Yeah. I mean, there is some of those like core utilities that you can implement whether you're on Linux or Windows, it doesn't matter. But like some of those, like maybe I don't know, like df, like to check the size of each disks and so on and so on. Yeah. But I'm thinking like for, let's say, word count, for example, WC. The implementation could be very similar. It's going to be very similar on Windows and Linux, since you just do a fopen, you know, and printf. But yeah, some of those are going to be painful to, I mean, different to implement. So, sed, so it's just literally G. And so this is input, right? Wait, no, this is what is expected. And this is the input. I'm so confused about the thing. So the last one is the standard input. Okay. So this is input. And it's supposed to be A, then really, can I like do this? And no autoprint? Oh, that doesn't change anything, fuck. Oh well. So it's A, then 2 new lines, which is the case, then B, then 2 new lines, which is the case, then C, then 2 new lines, which is the case. Not we see the... Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Why? Huh. Why is it saying it's wrong? It's strange. Hmm. That's a bit... Well, let's just... Yep, let's just compare it to the regular sed. It's the exact same thing. Why does it say I'm wrong? Test integration. I don't understand, my dude. Is there like multiple sed G? Sed G. Nope. And does it say like... Yes, wait. Wait, I need to do like... Bonjour. Salut. Comment ça va? How do so many people know I'm French? I have such a perfect accent, am I right? Ah là là. Can I make it verbose? Yes, I can. And can I grab set G and then grab after that 10 lines? Okay. The accent. No, I have a perfect accent, my dude. Don't lie. Is it verbose or verboses? It's verbose, I think. I've never heard verboses in my life. Yeah. I mean, I think French joke. I don't even understand the French jokes anymore. I'm so international, my dude. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no. Okay, now I get it. But, yep. Actually, like, it's been years since... I'm starting to lose my French, by the way. Like, because I've been working with... by talking in English for, like, now 2 years and a half. And, like, I talk a lot more at work than outside of work. So I've basically only talked in English for like almost 2 years and a half. And love your bits, by the way, won't disturb. You know, disturb as much as you want, I don't care. This is the point of streaming, interaction. But yeah, so now every time I'm always like, what do you do for work? I'm a software engineer, and I work with in like the computer vision / robotics fields. Speak French a bit. That's weird, man. Saying it like that, "Ooh, speak the language, please. I wanna know." Yes. But I was saying, now when I speak with an actual friend that speaks French, or like my family or whatnot, I forget the French words. And like I start using random English words in the middle of my sentences. It's kind of cringe. Robotics, SLAM, image processing. Yes, but I don't do. I mean, I know what all of those are, and I've seen SLAM and image processing and so on. But I don't actually do those. I do like I don't know, more like the DevOps part. Like I work with computer vision engineers and like robotics engineer, and I'm like the guy that deploys their code or makes their code more safe by testing it and whatnot. And yeah, or like maybe connecting it to like other part like an API that some other dude built or like and so on and so on. CI/CD, K8s pipelines and so on. Yes, Docker, Kubernetes, classical DevOps stuff. Hardening of images, etc. I've never heard the term. I mean, hardening of Docker images. I guess that's like security, like making obfuscating them, maybe. Or is it just like settings like the permissions or like the security opt thing? Pas mal. Je suis SRI. What the fuck is SRI? Is it secure? So yeah, like hardening. Ah, ok. Oui, c'est vrai que ouais, j'ai fait des trucs comme ça aussi. J'ai fait des trucs comme ça aussi. SRE. What the fuck is SRE? SR. Ah, Software Reliability Engineer. Site Reliability Engineer. Like DevOps. Ok. Aucune idée de. Ok, like DevOps. I mean, I've heard the terms. Site. Google term. Site Reliability Engineer. What search engine do I use? I use Surx. Surx. Let me search Surx into Surx. That was. Is there like a. It's a self-hosted search engine. Wait, Surx NG. Yes. Wait. Yes, that one. There you go. If you want to know my search engine. It's basically a meta search engine. So whenever I do a search, it queries like Bing, DuckDuckGo, Qwant, start page. Actually, I should zoom. But as you can see here, it queries all those websites for me, and then it like aggregates them into like one result page. So I get the result of multiple sources. What is a site reliability engineer? The software, the IT operation. I mean, it is like an engineering term position created by Google engineers. Google term. Ah, okay. So it's just another word for DevOps? Infrastructure and operations. Ah, okay. Okay. I don't do the infrastructure part, but I did the... Okay, I see. They're closely... Alright, I see. I see. Seems cool. Yeah, it is kind of cool. If you have your own little server, you can deploy it. Otherwise, you can go on Surx.space, where you have a list of instances, of public instances, where you can, like, maybe, so for example, there is one for Belgium, where I live. So just surx.be, and then I can search as well, and same kind of feature where you can query multiple stuff, but I mean, maybe there is one for India, I don't know. What is the end domain name for India? EIN? Or ID? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, maybe there is one for India. .in. This? Search.in.project.segfault? Yeah, I have no idea. But anyway, maybe there is one close to you. And yeah, you can use that one. Of course, that means that you're not sure that it's like respecting your privacy since it's owned by someone else. But yeah. How to harden images? Yes. Do you know OpenTelemetry? Yes. Isn't that like the Prometheus standard? I mean, I don't know. I just know it from Prometheus, but I think telemetry. Or is it something else? But I've heard of it, but images and portable telemetry. It's a collection of API to. Maybe it's not the something used by Prometheus. I thought it was like the metrics format of Prometheus, but oh, OpenTelemetry. It's similar. Is it like Prometheus or is it like same concept here? Okay. Kind of is, yes. Okay, so it's just an alternative for Prometheus. Okay. But like more open, I guess. It's in the name. But also Prometheus is for just any kind of metric, but this says like specifically telemetry. Origins API. So yeah, I've never worked with collector. I've never worked with OpenTelemetry, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to. What are the? Yeah, it can do everything. Tracing log matrix. Okay, so it's a bit more complete than Prometheus. Okay. And is there any other advantage to using this instead of Prometheus? Because at work or in my home lab, I use Prometheus. So yeah, if there is a better alternative, I would be curious. What was I looking for? Append hold space to pattern space. That is strange. Yeah, I'm not sure. Integration. So I think indeed I need to leave null. Not vendor locked. Is Prometheus vendor locked? I thought it was open source as well. Not sure what vendor locked mean. For me, it's just that you just cannot see the source code, but maybe it means something else. It is? Yeah, it is open source, Prometheus, no? But it's maintained by Grafana Labs. Vendor locked means like it's open source, but it's controlled by like a non like a non-free organization, like I guess. Ouais, okay, I see. And so if you want to do a pull request to the thing, you have to go through like a an entity that is capitalism. Yeah. No, I see. Yeah, well. I guess the downside is yes, I don't know if their stuff is open source. Yeah, maybe some of the decisions are not gonna. Not gonna be happy with it when you have an entity like that that controls an open source project. But on the other hand, that means that there will always be an entity. I mean, as long as like there is like big powerful corporation paying that entity, you know that the project will stay alive and maintain. Instead comparing it to like I don't know, fucking SBL. I don't know how you say that in English again, but like a more like a free foundation where if they don't have donations anymore, it just dies. So yeah, there is upsides and downsides. This. Build said. Let's see. A known option to S command. Did I make you unhappy? Did I say something? Did you do sed as a uni project? No. I didn't went to university. I'm just I don't know. I just enjoy pain, I guess. That is strange. Nice. Yes. I went to School 19, which is like sister school of School 42 in Paris, I guess. Which, if you're French, I guess you know it. So yeah, that's the school I did. Pain is good. Yes, it's really good. Fuck, man, this is so complicated. Why? Do you have any recommendations about any C source code that is worth reading and learning from? I checked Lua's source code and found it really good. Maybe it's a bad habit of, I mean, something I should get into, but I don't often read. Oh, yes. The only source code that I've ever read, like truly read, like in very details in my life, that is from a big project, not some like a friend's project or my project, or like a small open source project, was the GNU C standard library. And trust me, you don't want to read that shit. Man, the GNU code is something else. Huh? It's like some kind of beast. You don't know what the fuck is happening. It's quite glorious in a way. Like it's so like badly formatted the code that I was going to tell you about Muscle. Yes. Oh yeah. Actually, you made me remember. I actually did read in quite a bit of details Muscle libc source code. Yes, it is simpler than glibc. That is very true. And so if you want to like learn how the standard library works, Muscle libc is best. Like I learned how the threading works in the standard library thanks to the Muscle library. But if you want to like actually learn the most optimized versions of those functions, for example, strlen, you want to know what is the fastest possible way of doing strlen, you're not going to find that in Muscle libc. You're going to need to go into, or maybe for this specific function, yes, but like not for all functions. And so you're going to need to go to glibc, where everything is optimized as shit. And you will feel the pain, but you will see the perfect optimization. And so yeah, that's to answer your question. That's why I went into to look at glibc source code. It was mainly to look at the implementation of memcopy, memmove, strlen, and then string copy or like quicksort and stuff like that. I want to read that shit. No, you don't. I mean, for entertainment, maybe. Just to see like how such bad code can be in every single computer ever, almost. But yeah. But no, it's truly horrendous. But yeah, the muscle lipsy is quite nice. If you want to learn about how the standard library works. Okay, maybe my way of testing this is actually not great because I don't understand what the fuck is going on. S arbitrary delimiter. Arbitrary delimiter. This should work. This should work. I'm just testing a bit of random stuff. Whoa. Build said. And then the input is woo. Unterminated S command. Ah, it's because it's fucking spaces. Really? Spaces can be also a delimiter? That's kind of funky, man. That's kind of funky. Okay. That is very funky. Test parse. Parse. Substitute. Substitute. Can I have a hot dog, please? I feel like I need to read more open source code. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it can help for some people, but I think when I started programming, like, I never read open source code. Because it's like really hard to, especially if you're going into a big project, like it's really, really hard to understand what is going on. So yeah, you can try, but I wouldn't like recommend 8 hours of code reading to learn. I need to add a test for this where yes, I think let's just, can I copy paste this shit but like remove this by spaces? Test. Filter is equal to substitute. Yes. So it's this one, right? Okay. Said delimiter cannot be a backslash. You can always start small, for example, read printf.c to understand how it works. A simple start. That is juist, mais I mean that is true, but I wouldn't say printf is an easy start. Printf is actually quite complex. I would say maybe, well, first, if you're gonna read source code, maybe read like muscle libc, not glibc, as Mason suggested, and but start with maybe strlen or something. Yes, how about strlen? Yes, good choice. Actually, we can do it right now. Huh? Let's see, muscle. See, I even have a copy on my computer because I'm cool like that. Strlen. And so string strlen. And yeah, already you can see that it's not, not the. So if you remove this shit, it's very simple. So yeah, this is your implementation of string length. But if you add like optimization, this is how it looks like. But no, and again, that's like very gentle optimization. Huh? Because they're just using like a word. They're not using like magic numbers. Oh yes, they are using magic numbers. But if you do what? Let's say stir copy. Oh, can I find this one? This. So yeah, again, if you remove GNU-C, you get a very simple implementation of like str copy. Otherwise, it gets more funky. And yeah, they don't even use like SIMD instructions and stuff like this. So this is actually like quite a simple implementation. But yeah, I remember looking at threads here and how they work, and it was really nice. Like pthread create or some shit. I was looking into this. Oh, can I achieve encapsulation and data hiding in C? Well, to make a function private to the current file, you can mark it as static. For structs, you just... I don't think you can't make member private. Yeah, I mean, you could like do some kind of convention where private members start with like double underscore or some shit. But I think more like the mentality in C is very different than like the programming language I guess you're used to, where we just don't give a shit. Because it's like, who cares at some point, you know? I need data, I need functions that operate on this data, and the rest is just intellectual onanism. Opaque struct. Is there like an opaque struct? I have no clue how you can do this. Opaque struct. Is this a thing? Do stuff. Struct, so it's just a pointer, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that's something. Oh, okay. Yes, you declare the struct, but you don't declare its members. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, you can do something like that, maybe. I don't know. This looks like you're trying too much, you know? Mm. What is happening here? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, my dude. Like, I'm guessing they're like making a pointer to it. I'm not even sure that's what you want. Declaring opaque type in CAPI. Yeah, I don't know. But Yeah, I'm guessing you're coming from like an object-oriented language like C++ or Java or something. But like I think you have to just do a mentality shift when you're writing C, where there is no such thing as a private member or encapsulation or, I mean, in some way there is, but like, I think you have to become a bit more pragmatic about the code you write. Dum, 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 dum. Anyway, 4 years of C++. I hate it. Yeah, feels like the average C++ developer experience. Yes. I mean, I've programmed in C++ mainly as a hobbyist, and man, it's not fun, huh? Like, yeah, just like especially modern C++. I mean, I've learned like quite a bit of it, and like, yeah, some of the stuff is useful, like auto is useful, or lambda functions, although the syntax is a fucking nightmare, like very useful. Like the new algorithm are quite handy and so on and so on. Try reading STL source code. Yes, I mean source code. I've never I've never read C++ source code. I don't want to have a stroke, but I think I've read the prototypes of the method and functions, and it's enough. I don't want to know more. I don't want to know more. Yeah, it's a nightmarish syntax. You have 10,000 overload for each function and fucking 3,000 square brackets everywhere. No, angle brackets everywhere. I'm currently working on a little string library that stores the length along with it. Opaque type is used to prevent changing the length directly. Ah, yeah. But I would say, by the way, very nice project. I did that one at some point. It's like, well, it's like re-implementing a dynamic array, but for strings, which is really nice. But also, like, I don't know, maybe I should try to use opaque types sometimes before speaking, but feel like if your user is going to modify the length of directly of a dynamic strings, your user is retarded, and so you shouldn't worry about it. You know? Like, I don't know, that's my philosophy at least. So, this works. Oh, this does not work. Okay, so this creates an error. Yeah, like I understand your, but yeah, I think you should assume that people are decently smart, you know? Yeah. And yeah, I feel like it's more like the mentality in C. I think like uh, like a lot of people compare like C to a very sharp knife where you can cut really well with it, but also cut yourself really well with it. And I think you should just keep it that way. Because some of your user might actually have a use for like getting the length of the string or like modifying the length. You should live stream specifically for discussion because I feel bad that you can't focus. Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, for a long time, I've just been streaming like into the void, and like, but now, yeah, people come talk to me like at regular intervals, and so yeah, I don't know how to handle it yet, but I'm enjoying the discussions. So I just assume people are like me. Damn, feels bad, man. But you should assume that you're smart. But yeah, I don't think that's what C wants. Like, you should be able to shoot yourself in the foot, you know? Because actually sometimes there is like some very cool tricks where it looks like you're shooting yourself in the foot, but actually it makes things faster or cleaner or stuff like that. But anyway, so I have an error if my separator is a space. So when I go to parse and I do substitute multiple number G, option for command S. Not sure smart, but certainly not a web dev. Let's go! Fucking, I'm not a fucking web dev. That's the new standard now. Like, there is like idiots, and then there is web devs, you know? Like, yeah, that hurts. That hurts. I don't know. I was a web dev at some point. Like, I think, like after like my first 6 months of programming, I really got into like web development because yeah, that's what was on the internet. Well, like, can you blame me? Like there was 1,000 PHP tutorial. What was I supposed to do? So I just didn't knew better, and so I learned the web, and like, but got like decently deep into it. Like learned like I think the Vue framework, and then I learned like a lot of backend frameworks as well. And yeah, I think the most it's like most insane community like in programming. Like there is they're like rewriting everything all the time. You have to switch your entire all your dependencies every 3 days. I do some web dev at work every day now, and now every now and then, but I hate these tickets. Yeah, I mean, it depends what kind of web dev you do. Recently, I've played a bit with like HTMX and Golang, and yeah, I think if I was using those technologies and I was a web dev, I would be decently happy. Basically, HTMX, I mean, maybe you know, but it's just a way to move all the front end to the back end. And so you mainly write backend code. Like you write your animations with backend code and stuff like this. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not into the JavaScript nightmare. Boom, boom, boom. And so substitute, yes. Extract, delimited. Delimiter cannot be a backslash. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd rather write JS that use KBs of HTMX for a couple of functions. That uses KBs. I don't know what KBs means. Kilobytes. That uses kilobytes of HTMX for a couple of functions. kilobytes. Ah, yeah, right. I'd rather write JavaScript that uses kilobytes of HTMX for a couple of functions. Maybe I'm very sleepy, but I did not understand what you mean. Dave, you gave up fast. Just never mind. Never mind. Okay, I'm the retarded one now. Let's go. Scratch that. But I'm guessing you were saying like you would rather. It's either you would rather write JavaScript rather than HTMX, or you would rather use HTMX than JavaScript. I'm just not sure which one it is. But I'm guessing you would rather use JavaScript. Because you said, I can't believe I'm saying this. But yeah, JavaScript may be better in some situations, or like easier. For like simple cases, maybe. But then you get into React and like the frameworks of JavaScript. And yes. Yeah, I don't know how the streamers do it, like read chat and like still do stuff. Oh fuck. Sorry about that. Probably fucked up your ears. I'm planning on learning Svelte for bigger projects. Yes. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but yeah, maybe it's nice. Maybe dziś nice. Fuck. Test parts. So let's actually do what test case was, and it's just some random stuff. Like it was just boing, like this. Let me uncomment all the stuff. Comment all the rest of the stuff because there is too many error messages. And it's like, what is it? Substitute. It's part command. Why is there still 10 tests? Can I? Okay, this is one. Okay, let's see. What is the error? Unterminated S command. Okay. Unterminated. Delimited cut. For bigger projects. Yep. Yeah, of course, if you want to like get a job, better learn the sane, like the, well, not the sane, like the insane but used web dev stuff. Substitute. So the first thing that they do is extract delimited. Okay. Looking at old code. And so Like the first one is gonna go into regex, the second one is gonna go into replacement. That makes sense. Okay, delimited cut. And so yeah, and this is where this happens. Steer, left shift. What are the programming languages you're familiar with? Well, I'm afraid to tell you this because you already have like programming language ADHD. I don't want to encourage you in this route. No, but I don't know. That I'm familiar with. There's a shit ton of them. I don't know. C, C++, Python, Ruby, Haskell, Rust, Go. No, I'm joking. I don't know, HTML, CSS, even though those are not like programming languages. JavaScript, unfortunately. I don't know. Shell, scripting, assembly. Yeah, I don't know. Probably some other ones. Lisp. Yeah. Ada. But yeah, that's it. Golang. Did I mention Golang? Yes, probably did. But it really doesn't matter. It does not matter. So it comes here at some point. Okay. str left shift. Replaces the next delimiter by end of line character and end of string character, a null character. To cut the string also handles escaped delimiters, also returns the pointer to the character after the cut. And test parse. So I use parse command, and parse command, what does it do? So it parses addresses, it skips the blank character. I'm guessing the skip blank are fucking me here. No. Parse addresses. So this is where I look up this. Maybe this one then. Yes, okay, so this skip blank is fucking me. Yes. But I kind of want that. Fuck. But that's a bit fucked, because what if... what if I... So let's say echo, I don't know, whatever, foo into sed, and I have a s, and then I start here. Does that work? No, okay, it does not. Okay, I see. So I can add an if, that's a bit annoying to do, but if command id is different than s, we skip blanks. Okay. parameter can be a space. Let's. Yes, are all the tests still passing? Yes. But if I remove this entirely, it won't pass? Oh, it will. Ah, okay. Maybe I'm going to run into some trouble, but grep I fail. Let's start this again. What if I do this? 74. I think it was 76 before, so 2 less fails. Let's go. And I think like if I can I grab what was the thing? Boing. It's not there anymore. Okay. So one more fix, and this one I'm not sure. I'm not sure I need it. I'm gonna keep it commented for now. I'm gonna keep it commented for now. But okay. I am soon going to need to go pick up someone. So I will have to end the stream there. But anyway, it wasn't a very productive stream, but I enjoyed talking to everyone. So thank you. And yeah, I mean, it was still decently productive. Huh? Like I added the integration test from BusyBox. I fixed some of them. What else did I do? I added the match inverse implementation, although I didn't test it. I fixed auto print. I fixed this. Just a bunch of little fixes everywhere. And now my set is actually usable. It's not complete. I like the string. Was chill. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. I think the main point is now that my set is like I can kind of use it like as a command because before I never actually ran it as a command. I just always like tested it by doing unit tests, and now I can actually play with it a little more. So that's nice. So how am I gonna? I don't want to stage this, but I think the rest I want. How do you stage the rest? Stage this and stage this and all later hunk in this file. Yes. Yes. Can I just stage all the rests? Ah, okay. Okay. This is good. Fix auto prints and next line infinite recursion can finally use this implementation as a command. Okay, once again, I have to mute my mic. Okay, then I'm gonna add test integration. Add integration tests from BusyBox. Right. Let's push all this, and then I have this little hunk that is not staged, but that's fine. I have a question. How does the function free knows how much memory has to be deallocated? Actually, it doesn't know like really like literally the number of bytes. Wait, let me remember something. Actually, no, it does. Wait, no, it does. It just has it's just that, like, every time you allocate a block of memory, like, before the pointer, there is, like, a little header to it. And so this little header contains meta information about the block of memory you've just received. Like, for example, the size in it, or if it's, like, free or allocated, or what is the next chunk of memory, what is the previous chunk of memory. So, yeah, to answer your question, there's just a tiny little metadata header that contains the size. And there is also a footer. So if you go at the very end of your little block of memory, there is generally a footer as well. And this is, can I access the metadata in other parts of the program? Yes, you can, although it's implementation dependent, of course, since it's not like, there isn't like a standard metadata. But I think if you, let's see, malloc, there is a malloc get state, for example. And I've never done this. I mean, I've done this, like, I've re-implemented these kinds of function in my own implementation of malloc, but I've never used them. But you can see there is malloc hook, malloc info. Malloc info function report HTML string describing the current state of the memory allocation. So yeah, there is plenty of stuff, but of course, if you're like on Windows, oh, but you have WSL, so maybe you can actually have this. There is like malloc stats. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that just function prints on standard error. Let's actually try that. I'm curious. Cerci main, just include malloc, and then we have just after this malloc stats. Was this the one? Prints, yes. Can I do this and then sed, I don't know, 10d, like just p, and then echo who do this. Oh, you see, yeah. So you can have like it prints the memory info, like arena 1, system bytes in use. So I guess I have like about 2000 bytes that are leaked. And map regions. Yep. Anyway. And look. Usable styles. Yeah. I mean, for the rest, you can dig it yourself, but anyway, it does exist. Anyhow, I will cut the stream now and see you. I hope you have a great, I mean, I don't know, evening, day, midnight, whatever the time is where you are. See you.